As a mom of 4, I've been through pregnancy 4 times, I've been through labor 4 times, and I've been through childbirth 4 times. 3 out of 4 times, my husband was with me during labor and also during the birth of my babies. And due to that, I have the experience of what it means for your partner to be in the labor room with you and for your partner not to be in the labor room with you. I know the difference. I can tell you that. So on today's video, I am going to be talking about 12 practical ways men can support their partners through pregnancy, labor, and childbirth of their baby. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're seeing this beautiful face for the first time, my name is Precious. On this channel, I'll help you understand that family relationship is a work in progress through my videos. Today, I am so excited to share with you the practical steps, the things that men should be doing through pregnancy, labor, and the childbirth of your baby. So if you're watching this video, you want your partner to watch this video, I would like you to please send this video to your partner, send this video to a brother, send this video to a friend who you know that the wife is pregnant, the wife is likely going to be pregnant in the future. Send this video to them because I can tell you that they're going to be saying thank you to you. And if you watch this video, you like it, please give me a thumbs up. It makes this video to go far and reach other people as well. So if you want this video to reach other people, I would like you to please give it a thumbs up. Thank you so much. So first of all, I want to say congratulations to you. Watching this video right now is either your wife is pregnant or you're pregnant or someone around you is pregnant. So I want to say congratulations. Getting pregnant, being pregnant, it's not as easy as people think. So I want to say congratulations. My single prayer is that God helps you, helps your partner to go through pregnancy, labor, and childbirth successfully. But I'm also here to help you with this video. So what are the things that you can do to support your partner? First thing is take prenatal classes. Now, a lot of people think prenatal classes or antenatal classes are mostly for women. It's not actually. Prenatal classes is for both the woman and the man. I would encourage that because a lot of times, most men don't have time to go with their partners to like prenatal appointment or antenatal appointment. You can actually have one for yourself. There are courses online that you can book one for yourself. Go through these courses yourself. They will tell you everything that you need to know, so you become literally a master of the pregnancy. So first thing first, go for antenatal classes. Take one online. Most of them are online now. If you live in a local area, you want to do the one face-to-face one, you can book in the hospital your wife is going to be having the baby. But the gist of this message is that book prenatal classes online. But with that, you'll be able to understand the hormonal changes, you'll be able to understand attitude, behaviors, what to do. You're not just going to, you do things from a place of understanding, you do things from a place of information. You're informed, so you're doing things based on informed decisions. Your decisions are based on information and not just like whatever you want to do. So prenatal classes is very important. Another thing you can do is while your wife is in labor, you can time her contraction. I have seen this a lot. If you're someone who is on YouTube, you see a lot of YouTubers when they are pregnant or they're in labor, their husbands are the ones that time their contraction. Do you think they just started timing their contraction like when they went into labor? You need to, that's why you need to go for antenatal classes. You need to learn how to time those things. Or she just needs to tell you that another one is coming. You press the go button and it starts timing, and when you finish, you said it stops or it has stopped, you just stop it, and that would be able to calculate. And there are apps as well that can help you to be able to time the contraction of your partner. So what am I saying? Time the contraction of your partner. Another simple thing you can do for your partner is holding her hands. People think that holding hands is for fun. Holding hands gives the woman a lot of support. I remember when I was having my baby and my husband was just there to hold my hand. There are times that I didn't want him close to me. I wanted him to just be where he can be seeing what is going on, and there are times that I wanted him close to me. Now, hold your partner's hand, especially when she say I want you. In fact, even if she doesn't say she wants you to hold her hands, the default thing you should do is holding your partner's hand. Hold her hand through the journey of pregnancy. She may just, that holding her hand may just be a thing of comfort for her. It may just be a thing of, oh, reassurance for her. It may just be a thing of, oh, my partner is here with me. We're going through this pregnancy. Some women go through pregnancy all by themselves. Even if they feel they are married, even if they have a husband, a man in the house, they feel lonely through pregnancy. But that single act of holding your husband's hand, your wife's hand when she's in just normal holding your wife's hand, but most importantly when she's going through the time of labor and delivery, makes fantastic sense. Practicing breathing exercises. Now, a lot of men, when their wife starts contracting, all they say is breathe, breathe. That is a good thing that you can do, but it will be even an amazing thing if you can go a step further and breathe as well. When you say, honey, can you breathe? You say, you take a deep breath and take it out. So she's basically copying you. When I was having my babies, I think there was one of them that it got to a point that I wasn't listening to what the midwives were saying anymore. I was just listening to Derrick. When the midwife say push, I'm not listening. When Derrick says push, I'm pushing. When they say stop, Derrick will say stop. So because he automatically knew that I was following his instruction, whatever the midwife say I should do, he immediately echoes it and I do it. So there are times that your wife just wants you to be that person she can copy, emulate what you're doing. So when you're breathing, right, she's following you to breathe. When she's going through that contraction, you say, honey, please, can you just take a deep breath? You take a deep breath, she follows you and get it out. So you're doing it side by side with her. You're not just telling her do it, because one thing a woman does not like when she's in labor is giving her instruction. Go and do this, breathe, do that. A woman does not want you to be instructing her on what to do. She just wants you to be there. And one way for you to be there is for you to do breathing exercise with her. So how are you going to know how to do breathing exercise? Like my first point that I made, go for antenatal classes. There are hypnobirthing classes. There are so many apps. Even YouTube is going to teach you how to do breathing exercises. Point number 5 is that distract her. Distract your wife in a sensible way. One thing you don't want to do is when your wife is in labor, you're cracking the most ridiculous joke, right? There are so many ways you can distract your wife. A simple thing you can distract your wife, you can put the TV on, you can go on your phone and get a funny video, TikTok, so many things that you can do to distract your wife. And at the end of the day, you know your wife better than I do. You know the things that can distract her. You know the things that you can say. Like my husband knows the things that he can say now that will just make me start laughing. Even if I'm angry, I'll just start laughing. He knows the things that he will say that will distract him, that will take my mind off things. See, men, you guys don't know the power in what comes out of your mouth. Women are moved by what you say, and that's why a lot of women fall for men when they lie to them, because women just hear you and believe you. So imagine you maximize that power that you have, the power of your voice, the power of you saying things that would distract your wife. Imagine you maximizing that ability. Is an ability that most men have, but they use it in a negative way. You may not take the pain off your wife, but any little thing you know you can do. Tesco will say every little help. Anything that you know you can do it to make your wife feel a little bit at ease during this process, because it's not an easy process. Point 6 is tell your wife she's doing a good job. Like I said, the power of your words, the power of what you say. When you tell your wife, honey, you're doing a fantastic job. Oh my God, you are doing amazing. You're nearly there. One of the things Derrick kept telling me when I was in labor is that you're nearly there. Oh my God, you're fantastic. Remember, you've done it before. You did it so well. I believe in you. I know you can do it. Man, when my husband was saying those things, my head was popping. I kept believing in myself. I kept believing that I could do these things by myself. It went a long way. Tell your wife she is doing a good job. If there is no other time that you appreciate your wife, when your wife or your partner is in labor, through pregnancy and in labor, and through that childbirth, bros, please just say you're doing a good job, honey. Babe, you're doing a fantastic job. You're doing so well. I can't believe how well you're doing. Appreciate your wife. Another thing you can do as well, which is point number 7, is that so make sure the older kids are looked after. So if you're someone who have kids already, like I had, make sure that that's not the responsibility of your wife to just, she's in labor, she's in pain. Of course you guys are going to have plans on where they're going to be staying, what's going to be happening with them, but when the time comes, make sure you're the one who is actually making it happen. Because one thing you don't want your wife to do is, she's in labor, she's thinking about the pain she's going through, she's also thinking about the children. Oh, have they eaten? Oh, God knows what they are doing now. Oh, God knows. No, you don't want that. You just want her to focus on what she's doing at that time, which is having the baby. Like when I had Naomi, when I was in labor, I had Naomi. I tell you what, because my labor started when they were all asleep. So one thing I did was I started packing. I packed the bags for the kids, and thankfully I had Naomi on a Saturday, so they didn't need to go anywhere, and already had plans of plan A, plan B of where they are going to be going to. So if plan A doesn't work, plan B is working. So I got everything ready. What we just did was, as soon as it was time for me to go to the hospital, in fact, my family friend that was going to be looking after my kids, they were ready to come and pick them, but because our route to the hospital is route to their house as well, so we had to just say no problem, we're going to drop them off and go to the hospital. So I took the kids, they all went into the car. Derrick did all of that, sorted all of that, dropped them off, then we went straight to the hospital. I knew, I had that peace that my kids were looked after. I wasn't even bothered. In fact, when I came back home from the hospital that day, because I got into hospital in the morning, had Naomi about 12ish, so when we got discharged about 4, we came back home. I think we got home about 3:30 to 5. My family friends, they didn't bring the kids straight away. They wanted like, okay, just rest a little bit, then later in the evening we'll bring them. So later in the evening was when they brought the kids. So what I'm trying to say in essence with this whole gist is that make sure that the older kids are looked after. It shouldn't be the responsibility of your wife during labor to be looking after your kids, or to be trying to tell you, honey, they need to do this, honey, have you put your toothbrush, honey, have you done this, honey, have you... No, that's not what she should be doing at that time. Take it upon yourself that, you know what, you sort yourself out and I will sort the other kids out. Point 8 is ask the midwife and the doctors questions. There are a lot of men that when they take their wives to the hospital, maybe for their routine appointment, or maybe even delivery, labor and delivery, they don't say nothing. Whatever the doctor says to them, yes sir, yes sir. No, you have to take control. This is your family we are talking about. This is your child that is going to be coming very soon. Ask questions. The doctor says, oh, the baby is breech. Okay, what's the breech baby? What are we going to be doing? Let your wife just be the one. You know what? It makes a woman feel that she is being looked after, because you're so concerned about everything happening to her or everything happening to the baby. I remember when Naomi, well, I was almost fully dilated, but Naomi was not fully engaged for one reason or the other. Her head was down, but she wasn't like down enough for her to come out. And one of the things they said was, you know what, we could either try to because my water didn't break as well, so they wanted to like say, okay, if we break your water, there's a chance that Naomi is going to turn back head up, but we want to prepare your mind that in case she turned head up, is a cesarean section, is an emergency cesarean section. So they had to get everything ready just to make sure that if they're going to be breaking my water, because I had waited and waited, one reason or the other, my water was not breaking. My water has refused to break, and they didn't want to break it straight away. They wanted it to go natural. So they said, if this happened, cesarean section and all of that, but what option they gave to us was that we can wait a little bit longer and see if the water is going to break. So Derrick came to me and Derrick said, what do you think we're going to do? Do you think you can handle this for another 2 hours? So I said, okay, yeah, let's do it. So we waited for another 2 hours, because if we had done the breaking of the water, Naomi probably would have been out by 10 o'clock in the morning, but I had to wait for another 2 hours. The water didn't break, and guess what, they had to break the water by themselves. Thankfully, by the mercy of God, Naomi did not turn. Naomi was still head down, and Naomi came after the water broke. So what am I trying to say? Derrick was involved. Like, Derrick was just asking questions. If you haven't seen the video when I had Naomi, please, I'm going to pop it now so that you can see it, because Derrick was so involved. It was a very long video, but obviously I had to edit it and cut it short. But my husband was so involved. My husband was asking questions. My husband was just me. I wasn't talking because I had to conserve my energy, but he was talking. He was asking questions. He was saying any beep he hears, he will ask, what's that beep for? Now you also have to balance it. I'm not saying you should go to the labor room and be talking every minute and every second. It's going to annoy your partner. So just try to balance it. I know you understand what I'm trying to say. Try to balance it. Try to ask questions. Try to be engaged. Try to be part of the conversation. Ask the questions that you need to ask, and the ones you don't need to ask, just leave it. But the gist of the matter is that get involved, ask questions. Number 9 is pay attention to the checks done. It's one thing for your wife to be in labor and the doctors will come and check. They will just come to the room, check, and say, oh yeah, your wife is progressing well, your wife is progressing well, and that's it. You don't know the details. And this is why I love my husband Derrick, right? Every single time they came to check, he's going to ask them, so what did you find out? What is going on? How dilated is the cervix? What is going to be happening? Do you think the baby is going to be coming anytime soon? What are we going to do if the baby... He was taking notice of the checks, and anytime the beeping thing goes like really loud, he asks, why is it beeping so loud? What's going on with the beeping sound? Is the heart rate of the baby okay? Like, ask questions, like, not just asking questions. Every check that they come to do, every time you go for an appointment, every time you go, you have the opportunity to see the doctor, you have the opportunity to see the midwife, and they examine your partner. Tell them to explain to you in a layman's form what's the result, or what the examination, what happened, or what they found out from the examination. You'll be amazed. Doctors love to talk. I don't know where you are, but in the UK where I am, doctors will literally, midwives will literally explain everything to you. Even if you're not a doctor, you're not someone who is inclined to medical things, you would be able to understand what they're saying. So not just asking questions. Whenever a check is done, make sure you understand what has just happened to your wife. Help her if she needs a shower after a baby. Now, I made a video which was a testimony I did some time ago. I'm going to put in the link when God delivered me. So I'm going to put the video there so you can go and watch it. It was a testimony, and just thank God on my behalf, because if not for God, Precious would not be here today. So what am I trying to say? If your wife if the baby comes, a lot of times your wife will feel she's dirty, blood everywhere and all of that. Most women like to have a shower, especially if you go through vagina or natural birth. Cesarean section, I don't think they will even allow you to even stand up. So, but vaginal delivery, most women would want to go and have a shower. If your wife is one of those women that would want to have a shower after having a baby, few hours after having a baby, support your wife. Take your wife by the hand. Let her go have a shower. Have the shower for her. If you can actually give her a shower yourself as much as you can. Support her through that process, because I am a living testimony of what I can tell you that God saved me. God actually saved me. And since then, with Phoebe, when it was time for me to have a shower, Derrick took me to the shower, had a shower for me. With Mark, even with Naomi, Derrick did the same thing. So help your wife if she needs anything. She needs drink, she needs water, she needs anything, having a shower, anything she needs after the baby comes. Please don't allow her to stand up. She is not going to be able to stand on her feet because she's lost a lot of blood. She's literally birthed a human being, a living human being came out of her vagina or from her tummy. She cannot do anything by herself. So take on that role. One of the things you need to bear in mind is that you need to be ready to get your hands dirty, because these things happen. It happens. A woman can decide to go and have a baby, plan that, everything planned that, and by the time she gets time for her to have a baby, something will happen. Incidents happen, things happen that you find yourself, you're covered in blood, your hands are covered in blood. If you're someone who collapses during childbirth, okay, you need to go and find a way and sort it out. If you're someone who don't like blood, you need to find a way to sort it out, because be ready to get your hand dirty if you need to get your hand dirty. Now when the baby comes, you need to make this woman feel special, because bros, you cannot have a baby. A baby cannot come out of your whatever you call it. So when a woman gives birth to a baby, you need to make her feel out of this world. You need to make her feel you need to make her feel like the only woman that has given birth in this world. Get her flowers, get her balloons, get her stuff, rub her feet. When baby comes, that few hours that the baby has arrived, make your wife be feeling out of this world. Let her feel out of this world. Let her feel good in herself. Let her feel like, you know what, you can tell her things in the line of, babe, I told you you're going to do it. You did it. You've done it. You've made us proud. You're a fantastic woman. I love you. You're amazing. You're beautiful. Let's not go there, right? But what I'm trying to say is that make her feel good. So guys, if you've enjoyed this video so far, you feel that you've gotten something out of this video, please give this video a thumbs up. I want you to share this video to your brother, share this video to your sister, share this video to your friend, share to as many as you want to share to. Men need to know how they can support. Is there anything you think men should do for their wife through pregnancy, labor and delivery that I haven't stated? Obviously this is not an exhaustive list. You want to put that on the comment section so that we would know, and so that other men, when they come to watch this video, they will go on the comment section and they will also know that these are the things that can be doing. So put what you think on the comment section. Thank you so much for watching. Be grateful, be positive, and be yourself. See you on my next video. Bye.